Greetings and salutations, viewers of YouTube. I am your storytelling pal, Big Al, and I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good jazz. Couple of disclaimers. These stories I just like to describe as true-ish. They are as, kind of as true as I can recall them. And if I have to fudge a fact or two to make a story funnier, I'm probably going to do so. But for the most part, they're kind of sort of true. Second disclaimer. If you put a lot of political or religious or negative stuff in my comment section, it's going to get deleted. And it's not going to deter me from making these videos. I'm going to keep making these, basically until I get bored or until I get too busy with something else. So, I tend to kind of, like my comment section, I treat it like a gardener treats a garden. I take the weeds out. And if you're making political or religious or, negative comments, those are weeds, and I'm going to eliminate them. With that being said, let's get into today's story, and it is literally today's story. Like most of the time, I'm telling stories that are years or decades old. Today, this story literally happened today, like March 31st, 2021. And so, fresh story. Hope you enjoy it. Like, it happened when I was sharing how my week had kind of been up and down with my therapist in our session today. And as I was recounting the week, I mentioned to her that, Monday had gotten off to a weird start because I woke up from this kind of weird nightmare. And so she asked me to kind of describe, like, this nightmare to her. And so and I'll go ahead and describe it for you to get kind of an idea of what it was like. So in my nightmare, I was in a line, like it, or if you're in the United Kingdom, what you'd call a queue. And, when the nightmares, like when the part of the nightmare that I remember started, I was one person from the, getting to the destination. And so it was apparently a line or a queue of people waiting to be cremated, though. Even though that, like in the line, people were standing up and not deceased or like apparently deceased. We were standing there like just kind of waiting to be cremated. And it was kind of like, the vibe was just kind of disturbingly normal is how I would describe it. And like the girl that had been in line in front of me, we had made small talk while we were standing there waiting. And then when her time came, she walked forward. She laid down on the little apparatus that kind of pushed her into the retort. And she was remarkably, I guess I would say, nonplussed for, being shoved into a fiery furnace. And everything was just really weirdly calm. There wasn't a lot of screaming or crying or raised voices or anything. And in the meantime, as we're standing here in this line, there's like people coming through the room we're in and interacting with us. And like, it was kind of like one of those things of, hey, I'm not trying to cut the line. I just need to get through here to get to my office kind of thing. And it was just kind of this really kind of bizarre scene in my nightmare that I was having. And I remember in the nightmare thinking, I'm about to be cremated. I'm the next one to go in here. And shouldn't I be more freaked out or more worried about this? But, for some reason, I just wasn't in my nightmare. And so when I woke up, I was really weirded out by it, and it really kind of, was a very unsettling way to start the day. And so I'm telling this to my therapist. And I'll be damned if it, like, she seemed equally as freaked out by it. Like, she thought it, like, it seemed like it got to her too. So, really kind of a weird moment in therapy when your nightmare freaks out your therapist. That was kind of the type of thing it was. So, hope y'all enjoyed that. Hope you're having a good one. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good jazz. I'm out.